Okay, so we're doing a video and then a call came in and just cut it off. I don't know, sometimes I'm so annoying, you know, when you're doing one video. And of course, like we were saying earlier, I'm gonna post that video. So go and watch it. I'll post it there. I'll post this one. I beg, it is what it is. So you're asking me what was my biggest regret. So first of all, I said that guy wanted to hit me near ability. See that mad driver, that's why I say everybody is mad. Consider every driver is mad. You're the only same one. So you have to make decisions on your behalf and on their behalf. So I would say that I normally don't do regrets. Yeah, I'm just not one of those people that are like, okay, I just what it is and then it's part of life and all of that. But there are certain things, of course, that so I'll say let me just talk about maybe a couple of things that I look back and like, oh my goodness. One is the issue of my PhD. I started my PhD when I was in the year 2007, and I got angry after 2 years. I left because my supervisor and myself, we couldn't even agree on what I was going to do a thesis on. And so for me, I knew I wasn't going to work with my PhD or anything. I just wanted to get those degrees and just keep them down because I knew I didn't want to work. I was a business, I'm a market woman, and so I started my master's in the year 2000. I wasn't pregnant with this my daughter that is holding the phone right now, who is 20, and she was in primary 1. I was still doing my master's, and it took me about 6 years or so, 6-7 years to finish my master's, and I was the first to finish in my set. For you to know how tough, how crazy it was. ABU Zaria, they are still up to those their tactics, and it was so crazy. So when I started my PhD, and it was so annoying. I'm not going to work with this anyway. I just want to have this knowledge and just keep it, and just have the certificates and just keep it. I know I'm done with schooling, whatever kind of thing. And then when did they do? So I just left, and so I do regret that. That's one of the things I look back on. Then the other one, and probably this is the one that I would say is my biggest regret, is the fact that I did not invest, buy properties outside of Nigeria. Oh my goodness, financially all my investments are in Nigeria, and that's so annoying. And for me, where I had opportunity, I could have bought houses in Dubai, I didn't think of US, South Africa, and UK. But I always felt, why do I need to go and start buying properties in other people's lands when my people need houses? So that was my foolish thought, and it's very foolish. And I always talk about this, and I say to people, learn from my experience. They say OP, other people's experience. Experience is the best teacher, right? But nobody says you have to experience it for you to learn from it. Because these cars in front of me should move. They shouldn't have a build-up journey. Anyway, and so I ended up just having all my investments here, and then you just see money depreciating in front of you, and your money, your wealth, everything just going through it. It's really crazy. And so for me, it's one of my biggest regrets. So that's it.
Is there anything you want to ask? Or is it only me that's asking?
Oh yeah, I think it's only you that asked us there. You want me to ask? But the camera, when you're talking now, the camera has to be on your phone because they can't be hearing a ghost voice from you.
Okay, never mind.
Well, anyway, our video today is just a bit one kind, but it is what it is. So what do you think about relationships between mothers and daughters? Do you think mothers should do better, daughters should do better, or whatever it is?
I feel like do you mean like in just like in the world?
Yeah, in the world, even our own relationship, where I think we should do better and so. And then generally, what do you see out there? Should people do better, or should we do better, or anything?
Yeah, I feel like with relationships with parents, I feel like after a certain age, like when like you're older, I feel like it's just best to like not live separate lives, but just live like individually, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of parents are just like into their kids, and it's like, even if like, you know, like And I mean like when they're like an adult now. Like even if you know they're doing stuff like you wouldn't like, it's just like that's their life. Like that's your kid. Like if you like.
My head is a bit fun. Adjust the camera.
Oh.
Why don't you? Okay, you don't want to be seen or what?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
And like if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. If you can handle it, you can handle it. Like I mean, obviously you can still say it, but I feel like after a certain age, like most parents just need to like
back off.
Yeah, like appreciate like. I mean, I guess you can talk because I guess you know your kid the best. However you want to know your kid, but yeah, I feel like just like the whole like still treating them like a kid when they're an adult. It's like it's not like I don't know. You guys don't treat me like a kid, but I feel like it would be very annoying. Like
I totally agree with you.
It's like even if you're doing the wrong thing, like you know you're doing the wrong thing. So it's like your parents telling you you're doing something wrong. It's not really helping because you already know like you're doing something wrong. So it's like if I want to like stop doing the wrong thing, I will. If I don't, then I won't. Like because it's like if you ask questions, like it's either I'm going to lie to you or just like you know what I mean. Like if I'm doing something I shouldn't do and like you ask me a question, I'm just going to lie to you. Because then now it's like. And it's like I'm pretty sure parents know when their kids are lying. So it's like, you know I'm lying. I know you know I'm lying. So it's now just awkward to everyone. Like, I just wish you didn't ask. So like, yeah.
It's not be a lying thing.
Yeah, like, exactly. And it's like, I feel like that. And I feel like that's why our relationship is good. Because like now that I'm older, like, don't really. Like, I just do my own thing. Like, you do your own thing. And I feel like it's easier to like say, like, because it's like, if I don't have to like lie, I can just like not say if I don't want to say, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like that's good.
Yeah, I totally agree. And for me, one of the things that I did in terms of bringing up children was the fact that I believed in giving them information and allowing them to make informed decisions. Because even as a child, I hated the fact that, you know, you just give somebody rules. I mean, I don't know what even when you say explain those rules to me, sometimes parents are not ready to do that. And I always say to me, no matter how young your children are, even when they are 2 and you're asking, they always explain to them and tell them this is it, this is the reason, this is it, and this is why, this is it, this is it, and watch them make certain decisions and face the consequences of those decisions, so that even when you are not there, they are able to gather, look at the information that is available to them and make informed decisions based on those information. So those things are for me are quite it's something that is really quite critical, and I totally agree with what you say. At a certain age, you just need to back off. Yeah, they will make their own mistakes. Let them learn and all of that. And as I hear you talk, and that's the thing about feedback. Yeah, that's the thing about listening. That's the thing about talking with your children or talking with people. It just gives you a certain perspective. That's what. Why is this guy driving so slow in front of me now that I really need to get somewhere? Thank you, man. Yeah, the cleaning space as if you hear me. So it gives you another perspective. For example, like as we were talking, all I could think in my head was Amir. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the camera is that's my son. That's her older brother, and he's 23 actually. He's 23. He celebrated his 23rd birthday in March. Oh wow, that makes me an old woman. I was 24 when I got married, and my son is 23 now. Hey! And I've done 24 years in marriage. So I've split my life into 2. I'm 48. I've done 24 years married, 24 years unmarried. So any additional one from now, I'll be more married than I've been unmarried. Hey! Anyway, so for what you're saying, the feedback I'm giving to myself is the fact that back off. My son is dyslexic, so it takes time making certain decisions on his own. He's a bit slower in certain things compared to his mates and stuff like that. And there are certain areas where his capacity is beyond, you know, he's below his chronological age and stuff like that. And I'm always saying, even like yesterday, I spoke with him, I had to say in my mind, like, okay, just let those things be, so that it doesn't feel as, oh, anytime you're calling, there's tension. Oh, what is she going to talk about this? Or what is she going to say that I'm not doing that? And I'm just sending this feedback for you. I'm just like, okay, it makes sense. Just let the person be. I mean, it will be what it is.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not saying it because I'm doing like bad stuff. But I'm just saying it because I have friends where it's like when I see their conversations with their moms, like half the time it's like they're lying, and it's just like if the mom just like didn't ask like all the right, because she's asking like where you going, and it's like when you're in university, like why are you asking like where I'm going like specifically? Because it's like now like she has to lie, and it's like it could have literally just been avoided if she just didn't ask, if she just like, because you wouldn't ask like your adult friends where you're going, like if you just like respect boundaries, like you don't have to like. So yeah, I just feel like some of my friends' relationships with their moms is a bit like that. So that's why I said.
Yeah, it's sometimes about being non-judgmental. That's one of the things that I learned early on. It's just to be non-judgmental and just know that they're gonna make mistakes. And I always say to people, we were once university people. When I mean I was not a saint though, I was crazy like that. I got move now. What's your own? Which one are you doing, guy? Meta no guy you. You see somebody they want to do it, but you know when they see you with that L, they think that they can intimidate you. You are doing guy with Meta. Meta no know this. You clear you now. They carry you go hospital. Nothing pass now. They will pay bills. I'm gonna break leg. Anyway, shall I just? Oh yeah, Leah be going so that we are not. Yeah, it's on the dot. Run! Run so that you're not late. Anyway, my daughter has just gone. I just got her here, so I'll just stay in the car before I just to finish this video. And you know, just talking to her, for me that's a beautiful thing in terms of with my children, the ability to be open and say things and just say things the way they are, and feel free to talk about certain things and not feel like, oh, because you're a mom or this one. Because for me, I just believe that they are adults, they are human beings. I've never had the mind that I own my children. No, I don't own my children. Biku, I don't. They are adults on their own. They are human beings on their own. Yeah, I'm privileged to have brought them into this world. They came through me, but I don't own them, and I've always given them that right. And if like I said, I think there's a video. I think the video of day one, or was it day two? Day one, where I was talking about the fact that sometimes your children, they might be saying something that your mind is going, but in your face. You just have to keep a bland face, a poker face as a parent. And so I've always had that. So we have this relationship where, okay, fine. There are certain things, you know, we're going to do. Like she tells me she's going to do one thing or they're going to go somewhere. And my mom like, oh my goodness. But then it's her life. You have to allow her live. You have to give her guidance. And those are some of the things I have really done over the years to say, okay, these are the things. I hope this video is well placed. Sorry if it's not well placed. I hope you can hear my voice. That's what is most important. And that. So the things that they can do and the things that should be so that they know how to behave. And so that's why for me that information is very important, so they're able to make decisions even when I'm not there. And so and there's times that my daughter have called me like 3 a.m. and she's like, oh mommy, we're having this argument with my friends, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay. They're coming like, oh, okay, 4 a.m. or 5. Or like, oh, we are having this, we are somewhere, we're having this argument. So there's that openness. So there's no need to hide anything. Because if I'm all judgmental, hey, why did you do this? Why did you not do that? Blah, 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 you just closed up. So it's better for you to be that place where they know they can always come to you. Even when some issues that some of our friends, okay, I hope our friends are not watching this, they are going through certain things. She always feel free to call me. Certain things that will actually make people go, some mothers go crazy. She'll be like, oh, okay, discussing with me, okay, this is what the friends are going through, this is what's happening, this is what they're trying to do, this is what they, and I'll give my bit of advice, and I think that has worked really well. But the feedback I'm going to take from this video that I just did with my daughter, which was even something I was actually talking to myself about and saying I really need to work on it, was with my son. I need to give him space. Yes, he's 23 years. He might not be making the decisions that 23-year-olds are making because of his condition, because of his dyslexic, and dyslexia affects every part of life. So when they just say it's a learning, it's beyond learning disability. It's a whole thing. But I need to understand that that's who he is. He will have to make his own mistakes. He will learn from his own mistakes, and he will go on. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's them. I just saw them coming out the trainer. And my daughter, they are going off. So fantastic. Yeah, for me it's all about time. I don't do African timing. So what was I saying again? Yeah, old age. This 48 years. Oh no, what was I saying? Okay. I'm talking about dyslexia and the fact that it's really a huge part of life, and it affects every aspect of life. It's not just learning disability or ABCD and whatever, but it affects so much. Wait, my face is so whitish, right? big girl, I'm not in a beauty contest. You know what happened? My face is sweaty because I didn't rub anything. I just showered and that's it. It's so hot. It's so hot in Abuja, eh? You will not believe it. The heat, eh? It's enough to. I'm sure if I go out now and put a fry pan and put egg on top, eh? It will fry. I'll do omelette. It's so hot. It's crazy. So I didn't put anything on my face. So probably that's why my face is a bit whitish. And I just need to back off and let him be, and let him learn from his mistakes, and let him feel comfortable. Because actually, in a few days, we haven't been gisting the way we've been gisting because I'm like, okay, you've not done this, you're supposed to have done that. I think just let it be. Yeah, adults make their life. I've already told him the last time I spoke, I've told you the consequences of some of the decisions you are doing. If you don't do it well, oh, guy, you be on your own. No, there's nothing like my mama. But I always tell my children that look, the life that this our life. It's our reality, it's not their reality. They have to create their own. So we see how it goes, Sha. Anyway, this video is becoming too long. She did bring up some quite interesting conversations. So this is day 4. I will continue to have these conversations with my daughter, and as we go on. Please, if you have any questions, and I think I should start doing that, right? I just feel like there are a lot of people, teenagers probably, and I see that a lot with my children's friends and all of that. They have parents that they are not being able to open to me. I'm a kind crazy person. My take on parenting is quite different from a lot of people. I don't believe in this. I brought you to this one, I'll take you out. Or I always say to my children, if you are respecting me only because I'm your parent, then I'm absolutely not deserving of your respect. So I think I need to do these videos where I'll just send in your questions, and I'll put them, if I see them, put them together, and I'll just do videos on them. I might call it something like hashtag questions for Aisha.